Hello guys, and welcome back to your favorite channel, NAIJA News and Entertainment. Lucy breaks down in tears, fight housemates over Katrina as Laycon, V and Nengi wins 1 million naira each. Lucy cries heavily as she fights for Katrina during NAIJA operations.
Everybody was doing karaoke outside and she climbed on the chair. Nobody remembers that one that she was dancing and talking on the road and everybody was laughing. Or she was grinding with these guys' hands and positions and whatever and nobody remembers that one. It's only the cooking and the dancing around on the pot that everybody remembers.
It is no news that Lucy and Katrina hit off from the first week in the Bbnaija lockdown house, forming an amazing friendship that eventually turned into a formidable alliance. Yesterday, Lucy fell out with most of the housemates after walking away from the rehearsal for the NAIJA. From what Dorothy said yesterday, Lucy acted like that because her idea was done by the rest of the house. After Dorothy told her to keep her personal feelings to the side when they are working as a team, Lucy calmed down a bit, but this morning Lucy got into a funk again when the Bbnaija contestants were mimicking their fellow housemates, which is normal for their NAIJA presentation. When it was time to mimic Katrina and her kitchen behaviour of hoarding meat, Lucy got defensive. It was then that it hit that the reason Lucy had been on the edge since yesterday was that the housemates were mimicking her bestie, Katrina, in a way that she did not like. She then decided to fight the housemates on behalf of Katrina. Lucy went off on the housemates, asking them to change the part of Katrina they wanted to show. When they refused, she went to a corner refusing to participate in what they were doing. She said that she doesn't care what they did anymore and they can continue with their preparation. The housemates went ahead with what they had planned to do, and after the rehearsal, Dorothy and Prince sat her down and decided to talk to her. Dorothy told her that she was always being sentimental during general tasks because her ideas were not taken, and also reminded Lucy that she had a habit of giving her suggestions when plans had already been concluded. Dorothy said, "We all have to establish everything first. You now wait for us to agree to do something before you now say, why don't we do it like this? You wait for us to now want to start before you now say what you think we should do. I keep telling you this thing too many times. They have turned down my suggestion too many times." Lucy, who was on defense mode, already told Dorothy that it was not just about her personal feelings. She said, "Have you thought just for a minute that it is not just about what you think it is? Do you ever feel like maybe the things that we are doing is bringing up memories and feelings that we are already trying to heal? You are more interested in the funny part. I didn't care whether you people took suggestions or not. It's not my business. This is my friend. She has been friends to you differently. This was my own yesterday. I don't care about suggestion. It's the fact that it is the same box this girl has been in. It is the same box you people want to come and still open and display. This thing has caused enough pain already, and it was already being forgotten. If people would have done the whole funny part, but people insisted that that was only the one you people wanted to display." Lucy was in tears and got emotional while she was talking about the fact that the housemates were mocking Katrina's weakness instead of painting her in a better light. Dora and Prince tried to tell her that it was not that deep. They were only trying to have fun and win the NAIJA. Moreover, other housemates like Tochi and Kaisha were also being mocked for one thing or the other. So it's not that deep. Okay, this was a discussion between Prince, Dorothy, and Lucy. So guys, lately Lucy has been crying in the house. You know, she already told Big Brother that she feels the housemates are ganging up against her. It's so sad to see Lucy this way, and I'm beginning to feel for her. I know most people see Lucy to be a very troublesome person, but I don't think so anyway. Okay guys, I'm moving on to the next part. Laycon, Nengi and V won the Johnny Walker challenge, and they've won 1 million naira and an all expense paid trip to Scotland.
Congratulations, Laycon, V and Nengi, and the sum of 1 million naira each.
The three housemates won themselves 1 million naira each and an all expense paid trip to Scotland to witness a festival organized by the company that sponsored that tax. The following are the groups and their members. Team Red Label, Team White Walker, Team Gold Label was Laycon, V and Nengi, and Team Black Label was Erica, Kidwaya and Tricky T. All teams to perform their tasks in the two stages. The first was a quiz about the sponsoring brand, while the second was to paint a striding man for 90 minutes. After they were done with the painting of the striding man, They were also required to do a presentation explaining why they painted the statue the way they did, and also in relation to the history of the company. The presentation was not the last stage of the task, because they also went through another stage which involved the creation of 3 different cocktails from the brand of the company. 3 taxers were chosen to taste and grade the final cocktail. At the end of the 3 stages, they were asked to return to the main house without getting to know their final score. But the report of the task came in this afternoon of Wednesday. Here's the result. Final result: Team Red Label scored 68.3, Team Black Label scored 65, Team White Worker scored 65.6, and Team Gold Label scored 91.6. Team Gold Label was declared the winner of the challenge, and it consisted of NAIJA, V, and Laycon. So the result was announced by Erica, and it was a very, very cool moment for Laycon as he was seen jumping around. He was in a very joyous mood along with V. So guys, lastly, on the happenings in the Big Brother NAIJA lockdown house, Erica and Kidwaya in secret meeting as lockdown house is divided. Erica and Kidwaya have both held a private and secret meeting where some issues and strategies to deploy henceforth in the house were discussed. The duo went to a corner at the arena, and Kidwaya advised Erica on some strategies that would help her act well as the head of house and avoid having an outburst with any housemate or anything that may lead her into getting another strike. The fear of getting evicted has somehow kept both Erica and Kidwaya in perpetual check. During their secret meeting, Kidwaya told Erica not to complain about some things going on in the house, although there are things she would like to complain about the HOH. As the HOH, he told her to leave most of the things to be done as the HOH to Prince, her deputy. Then she told him that the food supplies for the week are getting consumed quickly and are almost getting finished. Kid advised her to allow Prince to complain or handle it. Erica also noted that V tried to disrupt their wager rehearsal by delaying to come out, stressing that she is aware that V did that to get her angry. Again, Kid told her to let it go and just act as if she is not concerned about the recent happenings in the house. Lockdown house is in a big mess right now, especially after the housemates were made to nominate themselves for eviction, and the names of the housemates facing possible eviction this Sunday were announced. A lot of housemates have gone into their shells, and some have gone bitter. V and NAIJA have both been angry about their evictions. Kidwaya, Erica are angry about the sidewalks being revealed about their relationship, and most importantly, their strikes. Lucy and Dorothy are currently not in talking terms after she talked to her not taking corrections personally. Dorothy told her friend Lucy that whenever her suggestions are not taken, she should not take it personal. When you look around the house, you see that the house is in a huge mess and divided into small pieces. So guys, what are your thoughts on all of this, all of the happenings in the house? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, if this is your first time of viewing my video, please don't forget to subscribe and also hit on the bell icon to get new notification when a story drops.